This was my second time ever to Spain, and the first time I went was when I was really young with my family, but this time I went solo just to check it out whilst I was at Europe, and I'll take you along with me to discover the local fruits, the local hotspots, and what I saw and witnessed and all that bang. So, excuse me. So this is the local produce, and it's my room for the next couple nights. So this is like the settings for like ventilation, change the light, then I can like put another light, put a reading light. So I started off at Malaga, and the next day I booked a tour to check out the Carminito del Rey, I think it's pronounced. That's probably really wrong, but this used to be like the world's most dangerous hike, but now it's completely safe. You have to walk around with a helmet, and
my God,
it's
I'm so
very
scared of my foot falling
supported
in.
with safe fences and boardwalks. But when I went on this day, oh my goodness, it was hot as. It was like 45 degrees Celsius, and it was just mostly out in the sun. So I recommend, if you're gonna go to this hike, make sure to plan in advance, like for extreme hot weather, because it was boiling hot. And the thing about Spain, well, this section of Spain, is there's not much wind, so it was a very, very dry weather, and had to pack a lot of water with me. But anyway, it was a great hike nonetheless, and that's some carob. After the trip to the hike, I went down to the beach at Malaga just to cool down a bit, and then later on went and checked out the supermarkets. I find it fun just going through supermarkets when I'm traveling around the world, just to see the local produce and such. This is a bus trip. I don't remember where I was going. Anyway, I went down to Granada. And this is my first time ever to Granada, and there's a lot of spices around. There's a lot of like market stalls, and I believe the place is named after a pomegranate, and they have like very interesting architecture around. What else? It is also really hot, I remember. There's a lot of vegan places as well, a lot of fruit places. And this is part of the Alhambra. I went on a guided walk tour that was relatively cheap.
You can buy the Carminito. So guys, first of all, here's a lot of art. Hello.
Good morning. Just done a hike. Granada especially has really good fresh organic produce, and I believe the bananas are imported from the Canary Islands, and it was honestly one of the best bananas I've ever had. And they have a lot of Spanish melons around, and beautiful streets to walk around, a lot of cheap stalls, a lot of clothing and like fashionable things to get. There's also like a lot of Middle Eastern places around Granada, which has like beautiful designs, and a lot of like city parks with fountains with pomegranates, and there's pomegranate statues and elements all over Granada. They also have this type of orange that is all over the city. which is pretty cool. Like as a decoration, they're using just real orange trees. What I noticed about Granada is it reminded me a lot of Adelaide with the dry, hot weather in summer, and also the hills, the Adelaide hills. It was very similar. This is footage from exploring the Alhambra, which has like a lot of amazing architecture to check out, and you can honestly spend an entire day just exploring the Alhambra. I had like a audio headset just listening to the history about the place, and it has like so much like background about it and culture, and it's just like a overall beautiful, like stunning architecture to just witness. And they had like a lot of these water flowing sections because that was part of the Muslim like era of the Alhambra. A lot of gardens, rose gardens, and it's very pretty, very photogenic place to be, and a lot of tourists, and of course a lot of hot weather.
Sorry, I mean a lot of words, and they are mostly related. I cannot ignore it.
Cúpula de Mocárnaga. Mocárnaga viene de mucarnas, que son las piezas que componen toda esta estructura, son las piezas distintas. Christine, did you see this dome?
Wow, this place just keeps going on and on. It's like an endless maze. Bats? I think that's a bath. Baths?
actually use. Now, when you are done, if you go just where the toilets were, this way around to the right, then you follow this street until arriving in that square. And up Sierra Nevada, the highest peak. Still with some snow. Still. Yes, highest peak.
Later on, I met another traveler and we took a bus the next day to check out Salabrina Beach, which is like this beautiful seaside city, and we just spent the day at the beach there and just explored some of the shops. And then I took a train to Seville
at the bus station, getting a bus from Granada to Seville.
Buses and trains on how to get to Seville from Granada. But eventually I did make it, thankfully, after like getting lost for a moment of time. Here at Seville, landed at the bus station. Don't know where I am. Just walking to my hostel.
It's like empty wind.
They had a park.
Just discovered Spain has like the best ever bananas I've ever had. This is the brand or the company. Tastes like cake. It's so good.
I also decided to book a show in the theatre to check out flamenco, to check out what the hype is about. Here's some snippets of the flamenco performance.
Zucchini, tomato, capsicum, some of these dates, wrap it up in lettuce, in a hostel, kind of filthy.
So later the next day, I didn't really have much planned, so I just walked down to the plaza and just checked it out, and this is basically what I saw. I saw like all these like decorated beautiful chairs with like this cathedral type style and like water sections as well, and yeah, like a lot of these tiles, and of course the touristy things. And I saw a lot of captivated animals, which is sad, but that's the world we live in. And then around the plaza, there was a lot of greenery, like parks. Also reminded me of like parklands around Adelaide in a way. And basically this entire trip, I was just walking so much all day long, every day. And I even tried to use one of the public toilets at Starbucks and it overflowed and I didn't know what to do. There was this random Transformers guy and this puppet dude. The things you see on the streets, like the street performances, is quite entertaining. There's some beautiful cherries that I had whilst walking around town. I think that was the Aldi. And then I went to the art museum. It was like a fine arts museum. It was free entry. And it was quite good, actually. Like, some impressive arts to see. But I wasn't there for too long because it was quite small. It was quite small, but they had, like, beautiful exterior still. And, yeah, just checking out the fruit arts, the paintings from the Renaissance era. Here we go. And then just walking more. And this girl is pulling her dog to catch up, and that's it.